for a movie that's basically the final part of the series of Hugh Jackman playing an iconic character. This is one of the saddest in Marvel movies besides the MCU. What's going on, guys? It's your boy Daily Reacts TV here. If you can hear the music in the background, it is one of those movies that you guys are going to be very sad that this is going to be the one that I've been hyping up and I've been wanting to review, and that is Logan, an R-rated Wolverine movie. And this is actually the second R-rated movie I reviewed, I think, since it was Candyman. So this is technically my third R-rated movie. You guys can tell me in the comments below that I reviewed. But yeah, this is one of my favorite movies from Marvel. So the story for Logan follows Hugh Jackman reprising his role one last time as Wolverine, set in 2029, where all mutants are dead. And so Logan has to take care of Charles Xavier, who's basically really mentally has these powers that can have him have seizures, but it could also freeze people and stuff. And he has to take care of this little girl that is technically his daughter. And Logan has to do everything he can to protect her from the government that's chasing her, that made new mutants. So Logan has to do everything he can, even if it means sacrificing his own life to protect this one girl. So a lot of you guys don't know, I haven't really grew up with the X-Men series, but until I watched them when I was 15 years old, and this was my first ever R-rated movie I wanted to watch. So I knew this movie came out. I didn't know it came out in 2017 at March, but I begged my mom to let me watch this movie. This is Hugh Jackman playing Wolverine, the one character that is very much oh my gosh, until finally my mom said, yes, you could watch it. I immediately ran upstairs, typed it up my computer, found it someplace, I don't know where, I don't remember, and I finally watched Logan. And without a doubt, the first time watching it, and every time that I watch Logan, this movie, man, oh my god, man. This movie had the best thing I've ever seen in any of Hugh Jackman's previous films. So I don't have any problems with the film. Let's just start with the character. Let's start with it. So the first good I ever had is Hugh Jackman as Wolverine. This is his most powerful performance as Logan, without a doubt. There was moments in the film that you felt his performance perfect. You felt his performance actually be Wolverine. You felt his character really develop more in this film than you have ever seen him in any other interpretations you've seen in X-Men movies he was in. And without a doubt, he was the one that made this movie so iconic. He made the character so great. And the way how he played the character, because Logan in this movie gave up on life. He's drinking. He's not healing. The adamantium is killing him. It's something in him, the adamantium is killing him, and it's making him sick and sick and sick. So he wants to buy this boat to take Charles on this boat to get away from everyone. And that character arc is really good until he was dragged in to protect this one little girl. Great character arc. That is an amazing character arc. When I watched this movie, I was like, man, that is a fantastic character arc. What, you know what I mean? I was really happy with the character arc in this film. Really happy, without a doubt. And then you get Charles Xavier, who basically, Patrick Stewart is just great for the role. I know I mentioned him in my Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness review, that he's been killed off so many times as this character. But in this character, he's, seeing him like this actually made me cry. Because before I even watched any of the X-Men properties that they have done, it's oh my gosh, oh my gosh, how did this happen? Why is this a thing now? It was so sad, and every time that I watch it, I'm I feel bad for Charles. Wow. And then you got Laurel, the little girl who is like Logan, and you could tell, holy crap, this girl freaking, whoa, man, she She's a feisty little bugger, isn't she? She is a little shit. And you could tell in this film. She really develops more of her character in this film. And it fits 100%. It's funny. It's cliche. It's one of those best things you could ever watch in this kind of film. And it's just... Man, she did a really good job as this character. The actors that played her, very well done. And then you got... That's actually all the characters that main leads we have. And there's moments in this film that just made you realize, like, wow, they really did a good job with this film. And let's get into the story, the action scenes, and just the sad moments. Let's start with the sad moments. There is a moment in this film that made me cry. And that's Logan's death. Oh, man, this movie really hits every time I watch this scene. Every time I watch this movie, seeing that scene where Logan gets picked up and thrown in the log and gets, like, blood is, like, gushing out. Without a doubt, that is one of the things that just hits you, makes you cry, and you're just like, man, he's no longer coming back because what has happened to him. And without a doubt, his character development in this film, lead into that, makes me feel worse that I will never see Hugh Jackman play this character again. That death scene, man. That death scene really hits me in the feels. And it will probably hit you guys in the feels watching this film. Because the last time I saw the scene, I was 15 years old. It was like 12 o'clock in the morning. My mom was like, okay, it's time for bed. Can I finish watching this movie, though? Yes, you can. I sat down and finished the movie. And when I saw that death, I bawled every time. And I'm about to get emotional again. Holy crap. Man, this movie. Oh my God. Okay. I'm a good boy. All right. So, in that scene, I have cried every time watching this movie. That's very emotional for this kind of movie. Charles Xavier's death was even more sad. And you know, it was sad just seeing him just get freaking stabbed. That made me cry the first time as well. And every time I watch it as well, it just makes me cry. Like, wow. Like, wow. The action scenes in this film, oh my gosh. For an R-rated Wolverine movie, they pushed the R rating. I'm not even kidding. Arms chopped off. Heads chopped off. Stabbed right here. Stabbed right there. Stabbed right here. Slice. Stab. Like, it's just, for an R-rated Wolverine movie, you got it. You literally got an R-rated Wolverine movie. That's awesome. That's pretty cool. As an R-rated Wolverine movie, fantastic. Like, I freaking had a good time with this movie, man. With the action scene. The story, without a doubt, is such a great story. It really pictures what would happen if Logan didn't go back in time and change the timeline. Because, like, I don't think you guys knew, there is a movie on, the X-Men series called X-Men's Days of Future Past, where Logan goes back in time and changed the timeline. Yeah, if that would not have happened, this would have been the timeline we have gotten, you know? And then you get the main villains of the film, who actually really don't do much, but that, again, they did a really good job in this movie. I'm not gonna lie, like, there's a few times you're just like, yeah, they did a really good job. Nice job. Bravo. And now we get to the one thing I want to talk about as well, is that there's certain scenes you feel in this movie, you're just like, man, this is such a great what they have done with this film. How they develop everything they can in this film and made it so much enjoyable. That's just amazing to me. That's really amazing. That's really amazing. Yep. Yeah, Logan. Such a good movie. And before I end my review, I want to let you guys know, Logan is one of those movies you have to watch. Because if you're dying of sickness like cancer or something, at least watch this movie once. And see what this character has. If you have been pushing people away, and that's one of the things I want to say. I have pushed a lot of people away from me growing up. From them moving, or me moving, or them bitching at me, and them, you know, everything. I can relate to this movie. The first time I watched this movie was the time that me and Olivia were fighting. And of course, me and Lily were fighting. This movie was perfect for me. It made me realize that pushing people away is not a good thing. The people I about pushed away was Flame Ultra Gaming, Ethan and Jeremiah, and of course, my internet friends. Ranger Rider Reviews. Shout out to you, by the way. Ranger Rider Reviews. Retro Reject. RangerNet. All of the other people that I've not named are there, probably watching this video being like, you're mentioning me and you almost pushed me into the sidelines. That is true. This movie teaches you a lesson not to push people on the sidelines. That's what made Logan such a great film. That it teaches you that lesson. So like I'm saying, if you're dealing with cancer or you're trying to push someone away, watch Logan. And you will understand what I was going through and what the character's going through. Yeah, for a movie that's Hugh Jackman's final performance as Wolverine, this is the best one, the best R-rated movie. I know Deadpool 1 and 2 also beat the route for you guys, but I honestly really liked Logan. And that is why I am giving Logan a 10 out of 10. What a great film, man. This film really surprised me as a 15-year-old, and every time I watch it, I still love it till this very day. And that is my review of Logan. I would love to know what you guys think. Smash like, subscribe if you haven't already, turn on notifications to be notified video make. Go on links in the description to my gaming channel, my Discord server, and my horror YouTube channel. And as always, tell me in the comments below what you guys think of Logan when you saw it. And as always, I'm Daily Reacts. Take care.
A man has to be what he is, Joey. Can't break the mold. There's no living with the killing. There's no going back. Right or wrong, it's a brand that sticks. Now you run on home to your mother. You tell her everything's all right. There are no more guns in the valley.
Let's go. We gotta move.